like they're lining up.
Well, they're excited.
Anyone else?
In Bourne Wood, we've had Snow White and the Huntsman doing a charge of 120 horses from one side to the other. We've had Thor. He had a major battle scene here. So this area has looked extremely burned and blackened. It's also had Robin Hood's village down at the bottom here being set fire to. That went up in smoke. It's had Richard the Lionheart's camp on the other side. It's been the scene of a German camp when Warhorse came here. We had the gun pulled up the slope to my left here. We've had Jack the Giant Slayer came and built a large cliff with great big giant faces in it. It's been many things, and I think it's because it could be anywhere, anytime. Gladiator was a big one because it was the first one that we did. There was because it was battling armies, there was an awful lot of people here, and there was also a lot of fire and fighting and all of that. And that was Ridley Scott and Russell Crowe, and then they came back 10 years later and did another big production of Robin Hood. That was a big one because they built a castle at the top of the rise there, which was a big build. It took a lot of time to build it. They were here for 7 months, which was great. It was a great money earner for us. Again, it was a big battle scene, so there was an awful lot of people here. They were firing flaming arrows, pouring boiling oil on each other, and so that was a big deal too.
People walking their dogs don't mind. I've seen all sorts of activity going on. It gets quite exciting at times.
And there's another area over there where they use quite a lot, there's a big strip there. It's kind of weird, when they finish, it looks like a real mess, and then somebody obviously tidies it up after they've gone, they renovate it a bit, and it's all kind of normal again.
Whatever they do, they have to clear up. Now that's part of my job, is whatever the film industry comes and does in Bourne Wood, when they leave, it's got to look as it did when they arrived. That means it can be sustainably managed. So I can have movie after movie and the place isn't spoiled. So it's my job to make sure when a movie goes, they put it back how it was. The film industry is very, very professional in Britain, and they know that if they want to go back somewhere again, they have to do a good job of clearing up after themselves, and they do. The people who do the pyrotechnics, they know exactly what they're doing. So we can do big, dangerous things because it's professionally done. We talked about having James Bond here, but the explosion that they wanted to do when they blew up his house, that would have been a bit much for the Bourne.
In the woods, they laid down some sort of fake snow, which was bizarre because it was in July. It was about 24, 25 degrees, and suddenly you came across this snowy scene that you were walking through.
When a film comes here, all the local bed and breakfasts do very well, the local garages and shops do very well, the pubs do very well. It ups, the income for everybody around here. When I watch a movie, it amuses me to think, oh yes, there's the Bourne.
But when it's a film that you're enjoying and getting into, you forget almost that it's here because it looks completely different in the movie than in real life, because here it always looks much bigger than here for a start. It looks epic.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.